only got put out because Iman leaked the divorce documents from Jump Street. Our divorce was private. Our proceedings was private. Everything was private for a whole year. Y'all didn't even know. I'm gonna give you one even better. The same time that I filed for divorce, I still had Iman opening up for me on tour. Iman was still with me on tour. Let's talk about it. Iman was with me on tour. We singing Wake Up Love, we kissing, we hugging, we da-da-da-da-da. Like at the end of the day, I still had your back. I still looked out for you. And that's another thing. Y'all sitting there saying, like, at the end of the day, I always held Iman down. When Iman stopped playing basketball, I got him on the shy. I called Lena and said, yo, these motherfuckers is playing with my husband. Like, he's so much bigger than basketball. He's so much bigger than boom, 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 boom. Like, he could act, he could model, he could boom, 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 he could do whatever he want to do. Let's get him where he needs to.
A hidden camera just leaked what may be the most explosive footage in recent celebrity drama. The video captures a full altercation between Iman Shumpert and Pierre, and it's far more intense than anyone imagined. What was supposed to stay private has now erupted into a full-scale legal and emotional disaster, with both families getting involved. The internet is spiraling with theories, the footage has been watched millions of times, and now everyone is asking the same thing. What really happened? Who started the fight? And why is this so much deeper than just a love triangle? It's no longer about just Iman, Aaron, or even Teyana. It's about control, pride, betrayal, and a battle for the public's sympathy. The leaked footage, reportedly pulled from a high-end security camera inside a luxury condo, shows Iman and Aaron locked in a tense standoff before it turns physical. In the short but intense clip, both men can be seen exchanging furious words, Aaron yelling, "You think you can control her life?" just seconds before the confrontation escalates. According to online viewers, Iman appeared to lunge first, driven by a boiling anger that had likely been building for weeks. Then, chaos breaks loose. Screams echo in the background, believed to be Teyana's voice, trying to de-escalate the situation. Just before the video cuts out, Aaron grabs Iman by the collar. That 1 second froze the internet in collective disbelief. Less than 24 hours after the fight went viral, legal teams for both sides sprang into action. Reports indicate that Aaron's lawyers are pressing charges for physical assault and emotional distress. Meanwhile, Iman's family has allegedly retained their own legal counsel and may file a countersuit, possibly for defamation and unauthorized recording. According to one insider close to the situation, this altercation was only the surface of a much deeper feud. This was never just about Teyana, they claimed. It's about power, ego, and the image both men are trying to protect in public. The brewing legal battle is quickly turning this into one of the messiest celebrity conflicts of the year. Teyana Taylor's reaction to the chaos was brief, but powerful. Without saying any names, she posted a single word to her Instagram story: embarrassed. The post instantly went viral. Fans interpreted it as a direct response to the behavior of both men. Some saw it as a subtle disowning of the drama, a way of distancing herself from the embarrassment that's now tied to her name. Others said this was her drawing a line in the sand, refusing to be pulled any deeper into a fight that's already taken too much. She later unfollowed both Iman and Aaron, a digital move that spoke volumes even in its silence. Though her camp hasn't officially released a statement, the internet is already doing all the speaking for her. Online, the war has spilled into every comment section. Team Aaron insists that Iman has always been the jealous ex who never truly moved on. They say Iman's actions are rooted in control, not love, and that the fight proves he never respected Teyana's autonomy. On the other hand, Team Iman believes Aaron crossed the line by getting involved with Teyana so soon after the divorce, calling it disrespectful and calculated. And then there's a growing third voice online, fans who believe both men are wrong and that Teyana deserves better. Comments like, "Protect Teyana at all costs," and "Both these men are toxic, she needs peace," are being shared thousands of times. Everyone has a take, and no one is backing down. Just as the internet tried to catch its breath, a new leak made everything worse. Screenshots of alleged text messages between Iman and Aaron surfaced. One of Iman's texts reportedly reads, "Back off. You don't want this to escalate." A clear warning. Meanwhile, Aaron allegedly replied, "She's not yours anymore," fueling the already volatile tension. The aggressive language from both sides didn't just stoke the fire, it practically blew it up. Now fans are speculating whether these texts were leaked intentionally. Were they part of a PR war? Was someone trying to shape public opinion? Regardless of who dropped them, one thing is certain: they've made reconciliation almost impossible. As the fight continued to dominate social media and every corner of the internet, new developments began to emerge that took the already intense situation to an even more personal level. Reports surfaced suggesting that Teyana's family, particularly her mother, had now stepped directly into the chaos. According to insiders close to the situation, her mother is not just offering emotional support behind the scenes, she's taking a hard, active stance in defense of her daughter. The insider claims she has delivered firm warnings to both men involved in the situation, reportedly telling them, "Stay away or face consequences." These words weren't just emotional outbursts, they were deliberate, protective actions, meant to shield Teyana and her children from the worsening circus around them. For Teyana's mother, this is no longer about public opinion or celebrity gossip. It's about safety, emotional well-being, and setting clear boundaries in a rapidly escalating situation. Teyana herself, according to additional reports, is feeling the weight of it all. The stress from the public scrutiny, the emotional back and forth, and the constant commentary from strangers has reportedly pushed her to consider leaving her current environment entirely. Sources close to her claim she's now thinking seriously about relocating, possibly to a different city where she can find the kind of peace and anonymity that has become increasingly rare for someone in her position. It's not just about starting over emotionally. It's about escaping the microscope of fame, where every movement, expression, or Instagram post becomes dissected and reinterpreted by the public. But in today's hyper-connected world, disappearing is easier said than done. Teyana's entire life, past and present, is being torn apart, frame by frame, post by post. The situation has reportedly become so invasive that Teyana's family is now exploring legal options. There are rumors that they are consulting with attorneys to see what steps can be taken to prevent any further leaks, as well as to protect against potential harassment, especially online. In a digital age where even private voicemails can suddenly become global headlines, the family's concern about boundaries and security feels not just valid but necessary. If action is taken, it could mean restraining orders, takedown notices, or even lawsuits if the family feels their privacy rights have been violated. Whatever route they choose, the message is clear. They're no longer just watching from the sidelines. As the situation seemed to spiral, another unexpected voice joined the conversation. Aaron's ex-girlfriend, who had remained silent during the early waves of drama, suddenly broke her silence with a cryptic social media post. In a short video, on her Instagram story, she stared directly into the camera and said, "Some of y'all thought you upgraded, but karma don't miss." It was vague, yes, but the tone, the timing, and the thinly veiled shade left little to the imagination. Fans immediately began speculating that the message was a direct shot at Aaron and his involvement with Teyana. Whether it was meant to call him out or simply stir the pot, the timing of her statement added more chaos to an already overwhelming situation. Some fans dismissed her post as a calculated move, nothing more than an attempt to get back into the spotlight and insert herself into a viral moment. Others, however, took her words more seriously, viewing them as a possible clue that there might be more to Aaron's past than anyone has publicly acknowledged. Could there be more secrets or unresolved issues behind the scenes? Was this cryptic? Comment a warning shot about what might still be uncovered. At this point, the truth is unclear, but the effect of her post was undeniable. It reignited online debate, added a new character to the narrative, and further blurred the lines between real life and digital performance. Then came what many are calling a turning point in the whole drama. Reports began to spread that Iman had been served with a temporary restraining order. Though this information has not been officially confirmed, the rumor took on a life of its own. Allegedly, the order restricts him from coming near Aaron or certain locations associated with Teyana. If the restraining order is real, it could signal that the situation has gone far beyond a personal dispute. It may now have legal consequences, especially if it suggests a history or threat of confrontation. This news was especially damaging for Iman, whose reputation has already taken multiple hits in recent months. He has faced previous controversies, and this potential legal development could be the final straw for fans and brands who have remained on the fence. His public relations team issued a general denial, saying there was no such order, but they have yet to provide clear evidence or a formal statement beyond that. And in the fast-moving world of social media, that kind of silence is often interpreted as guilt, or at the very least damage control. The public doesn't wait for confirmation, it fills in the blanks on its own. As expected, the ripple effect of this messy situation didn't stop with the individuals directly involved. It's now impacting the broader entertainment industry in real and tangible ways. Celebrities have started to pick sides, not always openly, but in subtle, unmistakable ways. Some stars have been spotted liking posts that criticize Iman or throw shade in his direction. Others have unfollowed Aaron on social media, which in celebrity culture is its own quiet form of protest or distancing. The message is clear: people are watching closely, and they're drawing their own lines in the sand. A particularly famous R&B singer posted a tweet that read, "Ego is the real villain here." No names were mentioned, but fans didn't need much help decoding who she was referring to. It echoed a growing sentiment that much of this public mess could have been avoided if pride hadn't gotten in the way. Pride that now seems to be unraveling multiple lives. Meanwhile, industry insiders are reporting that endorsements linked to both Aaron and Iman are under quiet review. Major brands typically avoid controversy, and this situation, with its emotional intensity and legal implications, is starting to look too risky for corporate partnerships. These deals represent not just money, but access, credibility, and long-term brand value. And with the public divided, the safest bet for many companies may be to pull back entirely. The hidden camera footage changed everything. What was once a private argument between two men with bruised egos is now a national spectacle. Lawyers are involved. Families are in protection mode. Fans are furious. Brands are nervous. And in the middle of it all stands Teyana Taylor, trying to reclaim some peace as the chaos spins out of control. The battle between Iman and Aaron isn't just personal anymore. It's legal, emotional, and very, very public. And as much as we'd like to believe this is the end of the story, every day brings a new twist, a new leak, a new headline. So now it's your turn. Do you think Iman was right to confront Aaron? Or was it jealousy disguised as love? Should Aaron have backed off? Or did he have every right to move on? And most importantly, should Teyana just walk away from both and start a fresh chapter of her life? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay locked in. Because with the way this drama keeps unraveling, the next twist is only a leak away.